Most men think leadership is about confidence, intelligence, or charisma. But beneath every strong decision, every calm response under pressure, and every commanding presence in a room, there is a biological force most people never talk about. Testosterone. Not just the hormone of muscle and aggression, but the hormone of leadership. When testosterone levels are healthy, a man naturally becomes decisive, focused, calm under stress. He takes responsibility. He faces challenges instead of avoiding them. But when testosterone drops, something else happens. Hesitation replaces action. Doubt replaces clarity. Energy disappears. Motivation fades. And leadership quietly begins to collapse. Across history, strong leaders have shared one hidden biological advantage. They carried a powerful presence. They spoke with certainty. They made decisions quickly. They handled pressure without emotional breakdowns. Modern science now understands that testosterone plays a significant role in these behaviors. Testosterone influences dominance behavior, risk tolerance, competitiveness, and emotional control. These traits are not just personality characteristics. They are deeply connected to hormonal balance. This is why two men with similar intelligence can perform very differently under pressure. One remains calm and focused when facing a difficult situation. The other becomes anxious, reactive, and uncertain. The difference is often biological. Testosterone affects the brain's prefrontal cortex. This is the region responsible for decision-making, planning, and impulse control. When testosterone levels are optimal, the brain processes challenges with clarity. The mind stays calm. The response is controlled. But when testosterone levels fall, the brain becomes more sensitive to stress. Cortisol rises. Emotional reactivity increases. Confidence drops. This is why many men today feel mentally exhausted even when their lives are not extremely demanding. Modern lifestyle has quietly attacked male hormonal health. Late nights. Poor sleep. Processed foods. Endless screen exposure. Lack of sunlight. Lack of physical competition. These habits slowly reduce testosterone production. The result is not just physical weakness. It is psychological passivity. A man begins to doubt himself. He avoids confrontation. He struggles to make strong decisions. He becomes overly concerned with approval and validation. Leadership disappears because the internal biological engine that supports leadership is weakened. True leadership requires energy. It requires resilience. It requires emotional stability under pressure. And testosterone supports all three. But leadership is not about aggression or domination. That is a common misunderstanding. Healthy testosterone does not make a man reckless. It makes him controlled. Balanced testosterone allows a man to respond instead of reacting. It strengthens emotional discipline. It increases willingness to take responsibility. And responsibility is the core of leadership. Think about the men who command respect without raising their voices. They walk into a room and people naturally pay attention. They do not beg for validation. They do not chase approval. They remain grounded. This quiet authority often reflects strong internal stability. And internal stability is strongly linked to hormonal health. Testosterone also increases competitiveness. Competition is not just about defeating others. It is about pushing limits, improving performance, expanding capability. A competitive mindset forces growth. It drives men to build stronger bodies, sharper minds, and better discipline. Without that competitive drive, men slowly become comfortable with mediocrity. And comfort kills leadership. Leadership requires movement. It requires progress. It requires discomfort. When testosterone is low, the brain avoids effort. It seeks safety. It seeks convenience. But leaders move toward challenge. They build their capacity through resistance. This is why physical training plays such a powerful role in male leadership development. Strength training increases testosterone production. It also strengthens mental resilience. Every difficult workout forces the brain to overcome resistance. Every heavy lift reinforces discipline. Every drop of sweat builds confidence. Over time, this creates a powerful feedback loop. Stronger body. Stronger hormone balance. Stronger mind. Stronger leadership. But the modern world pushes men in the opposite direction. Sedentary lifestyles. Endless digital distraction. Constant comfort. These environments slowly weaken masculine energy. The body becomes passive. The mind becomes reactive. And leadership becomes rare. The truth is simple. Leadership begins with self-mastery. A man who cannot control his habits cannot control his future. A man who cannot control his emotions cannot lead others. And a man who cannot maintain his physical health will struggle to maintain mental strength. Testosterone is not magic. It is a biological foundation. When this foundation is strong, leadership behaviors become natural. Confidence increases. Focus sharpens. Decisions become clearer. Responsibility becomes easier to carry. But when the foundation weakens, leadership begins to feel overwhelming. Even small problems feel exhausting. This is why many men today feel lost. They are not weak. They are biologically depleted. Rebuilding leadership begins with rebuilding the body. Sleep deeply. Train with intensity. Eat real food. Get sunlight. Reduce chronic stress. Compete. Challenge yourself. Build discipline. These actions send powerful signals to the body. They tell the brain that survival, strength, and dominance matter again. And the body responds. Testosterone rises. Energy returns. Confidence strengthens. The mind becomes sharper. And leadership begins to emerge naturally. Not because a man forced himself to act strong, but because his biology supports strength. Real leadership does not start with motivational speeches. It starts with daily discipline. With strong habits. With physical resilience. With a mind trained to face pressure instead of escaping it. And when a man rebuilds that internal foundation, something powerful happens. He stops chasing approval. He stops fearing rejection. He stops doubting his own decisions. He becomes stable. Grounded. Focused. People feel that energy. They trust it. They follow it. Because leadership is not announced. It is recognized. And often, the hidden link behind that recognition is something most people ignore. The powerful connection between testosterone and the mind of a leader.